Today, it'll only take us a brief moment of kind words and a stroke of a pen to form the legal bond of marriage. But it'll take these to a lifetime of love, commitment, compromise to make the marriage durable, real, and everlasting.
My sweet, sweet husband, if I learned anything over the last 6 years, it's that nothing in life is easy. We spend our time together building each other up and growing as individuals and as a couple. We've endured hardships and obstacles along the way. Loving you has been effortless and fun and more than I could have ever wished for. You are the most selfless, patient man I've ever met, and you're a great dog dad to our 2 fur babies, and I wouldn't want you to do life with anyone else. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life loving you till death, Christina.
A wedding is such a wonderful occasion filled with hopes, dreams, awkward moments, and excitement. We've all been gathered or dragged here today to celebrate the love and bond between Christina and Aaron. In the long, long 6 years that they've known each other, Christina and Aaron have had countless adventures, plenty of very embarrassing moments, and made lots of joyful memories, but also comforted and supported each other through the most difficult times. Through patience, mostly from Christina, understanding, laughter, honesty, and a good amount of alcohol, they've grown into the wonderful couple that you see before us. They are strong and ready to face life's challenges and spend the rest of their lives together building new memories as husband and wife.
Dear Christina, I remember leaving your apartment in Lovejoy one night before we officially started dating. I gave you a kiss goodbye and got into my old beat-up Saturn, and I said to myself, I'm going to marry this girl. I knew right then and there you were my person, my soulmate, my partner for life. I knew you were what I wanted. I went home that night to go hang out with Corey, and I remember laying in bed with a high from that kiss, telling Corey how you were different than any other girl I'd ever seen. You were patient, kind, honest, hardworking, intelligent. When we met, I didn't have a future. I didn't think about a future, nor did I care. I lived in the moment and only worried about the next day. I was a boy. You made me the man I am today. You gave me a future and made me see one, and it was one with you. And I wanted to be the man I knew you needed, so I could call you mine. That fire still burns bright. You've helped make me into a man with a burning desire to provide and to be an equal with you for the rest of our lives. I am so happy and proud of the life we built and will continue to build together. And most importantly, I am madly and deeply in love with you, just as much as when we first met. You complete me, and I can't believe the day is finally here, our wedding day. I wouldn't trade any of this for the world, not even a Bills Super Bowl. I love you, Aaron. Even a Bills Super Bowl, his dream.
One day.
I love you guys. You are the strongest daughter I could ever have. You've been through so much, but you overcome everything.
And watching your relationship grow, I've witnessed your love and respect for each other grow as well. As you weathered living with this wonderful group of scoundrels we call friends and dealing with life's daily trials. Today, you will declare your undying commitment to each other before your friends, your family, your loved ones, and Mitchell. The foundations of a true marriage begin long before the wedding day. For these two, it started at the very first cringy Snapchats from Aaron that he would unmercilessly send to Tina. And the efforts to keep that foundation strong will continue and last long after the ceremony and the party's end. Aaron, do you take Christina to be your wife, to love, honor, and cherish through all of life's ups and downs, sharing days in comfort and joy from this day forward?
I do.
Now, Christina, are you sure you take Aaron to be your husband, to love, honor, partially abuse, cherish through all of life's ups and downs, sharing days of joy, possible discomfort, even after Bill's losses, from this day forward?
I do.
You've chosen to exchange rings as a symbol of promises you make here today. They will forever be a reminder to you of the love you've cultivated, all the joys that are still yet undiscovered that lie in your journey ahead.
Christina, I give you this ring
Aaron, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love.
as a symbol of my love.
I promise to support you,
I promise to support you,
care for you, and stand alongside of you for all our days.
and stand alongside you for the rest of our days.
I will love you always.
I will love you always.
Now is the moment. By the power invested in me by the state of New York and the World Wrestling Federation, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Aaron, you may kiss your bride. Family, friends, and Mitchell, I present to you now the new Mr. and Mrs. Shrut.
I'd like to formally welcome you to me and Christina's very expensive photo shoot, or as Aaron likes to call it, their wedding. I've known both Christina and Aaron since I was in about 7th grade, and if you would have told us back then that we'd be here today, I think we all would have laughed in your face, including most of the bridal party. However, when he reached out to me about an engagement ring, I don't think anything has ever felt as right as it did that day. Their story started when I moved out of state, and Christina was the one who sat with me on that 22-hour drive down to Florida, and it was nonstop. We went all the way there. And when I decided to move back 5 years later, she was the one who offered me a room in their very first home together, and we spent about a year living together. There were ups and downs. I missed a lot over those years, but that hasn't stopped me and Christina from becoming more like sisters than friends, and she's really somebody who would never ask for anything. She's someone who stays in and watches Netflix and paint by numbers. And someone I really couldn't imagine my life without and deserves the world. When I spend time with the two of them, I know that they've found what they deserve within each other. Christina has encouraged Aaron to grow and work towards new goals, and Aaron has provided Christina with everything the world never knew she needed. If there's any couple that I'd put my money on, it's this one. Let's all raise our glasses to a lifetime of happiness for the two of them.
When I first met Aaron 25 years ago last month actually, I didn't know what to expect. I had just moved in across the street from him. I was new to the area, out of my comfort zone, and just trying to pass the time before I met new friends in a new neighborhood, in a new school district. I was playing tennis against the wall of my carport by my lonesome when he walked over and introduced himself to me. Never did it cross my mind that he would turn out to be my oldest friend. He was a few years younger than me, but it didn't matter. He was outgoing and still is. We used to play video games, go swimming in his pool, ride bikes through the neighborhood, watch wrestling if we were able to stay up late enough. I would even babysit him sometimes, once I was old enough. And he still talks up how I make a mean mac and cheese. Even though there was an age gap and middle school and high school changes people, we never stopped being friends. Still my oldest friendship. It was about 6 years ago when he ended up getting an apartment together and became even closer. We worked together, shared the same apartment building, and although he didn't enjoy all the antics of Jesse or myself, it was memorable nonetheless. That's when he first started talking to Tina. And it all started with just a simple share on Facebook, a like, a message sent, a response, and sparks started. When I first met Tina, she seemed quiet and reserved, but the more she came around, the more I got to know her. The more we talked, the more I knew she was the only one for Aaron. Intelligent, beautiful, witty, basically a boss-ass bitch. Somebody to balance his paranoia with reason, somebody to ground him in reality, somebody that inspired him to be a better version of himself. Without a doubt, I can say he has pushed himself to be a better person, not only for himself, but for you too. Once you guys started dating, he changed, but in the best way. He had his head on straight, started envisioning a plan for you two, and worked for it. You made him strive to be the one for you. And now look, you guys are married, you have a place to call your own, and fur babies who are adorable and who love you as much as we all do. Makes my heart happy to see you two happy. I want you guys to soak this day in, revel in it, and appreciate everyone that you've gathered here today to share this joyous occasion with you. You've earned it, now let's enjoy it.